Good afternoon, evening, 9 p.m, night time. I've been hunting today again. Now what you see there, I'm the wrong way around, I think. Where's the writing gone? Now I've lost the writing. There it is. It says Acme, whatever you call it. ACME, Acme, whatever. England. It's got a place for a loop there. And there's another place for a loop there. And it has a pattern number there. It might be upside down. Where's he gone there? Is that the wrong way around? That's the patent number there. What is it? You see these rings there? I've cleaned this up a little bit. This is brass. And you see that here, it's all wearing off. It must have had silver chrome or something. But you know, it's deteriorated that bit. You see a piece broke off there. But it comes apart. So this is a top. And this is the other part. So if I give it a little twist, I've cleaned it up a bit. And it comes apart. There's a little screw there, a little grub screw. And that screw is to adjust this piece. So this slides in and out. Not this bit. Not this bit. This bit goes in and out into here. And what that does, it changes something. Do you know what it is yet? Let me show you. I thought when I seen that, oh, it's a pen. It looked like a cartridge for a pen. But it's not a pen. I take that off and look what's there. I turn it round. And it'll come clear in a minute. There you see a little slot there. It's a whistle. It's a dog whistle. It's a vintage dog whistle. Apparently 1940s and 1950s. Or maybe earlier or later. Later, I would say. I could say 1940s, 1950s. Perhaps it was lost in the 60s. And it's been in the ground since then. Until I came across it today. So it's obviously would have been the farmer's whistle for his dog. And it does work. I'll give you a blast. Cover your ears. So you can change that pitch by opening that screw there, and this will either go in or out to change the pitch. to suit your dog's hearing. That's what I think anyway. So that's it. That's a vintage dog whistle. ASWIM or Acme. Beep beep. Like the Roadrunner. So yeah, nice little find. A dog whistle. We'd had a chain there to there on two little eyes. Obviously I lost it, the chain was missing. There was a little bit of steel ring still attached, but it broke off. So I've cleaned the holes. I've sanded this bit down a bit, so it looks a bit more brassy. But this bit is had it really, but still works. I've seen one on eBay minus the top, so just this bit, but in better condition. It was selling for £40. Without that bit. And I'm surprised this bit is kept in such good condition. And this bit, I let it down a bit, I'm afraid. But yeah, it's a vintage dog whistle. And it fits together nicely and it doesn't fall apart, which is good. Vintage dog whistle. And here's something I've been doing. These are George III, 18 something hundred coins. I've been trying to clean them a bit. I've been scraping them to get the dirt off because they're quite thick. And I've polished them up. I could still got work to do on them to clean them. You can see the head there and the head there. That's George III. Penny and a halfpenny, or a farthing. A nice bit of weight to that one. Nice bit of copper. Now hopefully I'm going to drill a hole in them. Make key rings out of them. So I'll have a 200-year-old key rings. Bit of work to do to get this black stuff off. But I don't want to lose the head. I want to try and keep the head. It's quite heavy. That's a bump. Pretty heavy, that one. It's a nice thick one, really thick. About 2 mil or a mil. So original colour would have been like that. That's basically how it would have looked. I've had a bit of clean on that, to be honest, but it's gone from that to that. It's nice and smooth. That's rough. That's that coin. I didn't find out what it was. Well, not a coin. I think it's a token. Couldn't get it any cleaner without losing the details. So I'm going to leave that as it is. Perhaps one day we'll come across what it is. I don't know. But I reckon it's a token from 17 or 1800. And this is 18. or 17. 1806 maybe, that area. Yep, that's going to be a keyring when I get to clean it more. I'm going to save them. Yeah, that's it today. I did find a couple of coppers. The 1920 coin. I think they were all about 1920s. Found three 1 pennies, that size. I'll say that size. More that size, I think. And I've got a penny here somewhere. That's 2 penny, 2 penny. No. No, I don't have any. I weighed my junk today. I weighed the pot of coins. There's 2.5 pounds of copper and brass in there. That's a penny. Oh, that's another one of these of the Georges, George III. I think that's George III because it's thick. It's got some writing on it, not much. It's very pitted. Be a lot of sanding on that one, so I'm not going to bother. And the buckle, horse buckle. Bit of a chain down there, copper chain, half pennies. Oh, part of a snake belt. What's that? Oh, the butterfly. There's a couple of buttons in there. And a knob. So them junk. 2.5 pounds of copper junk. So that's how much coins I've been finding. Useless ones. I'm gonna keep them in the pot. And then when I got enough, I might try melting them down. But I don't think I've got something hot enough. Well, that's a military badge there. That's Welsh Guards, I think. Rather knackered. I don't know what else I've got in there. See, that's a part of a chain. Most probably they had a watch on that or something. But it's really rough. But it's made of brass, I think. Brass or copper? I think it's brass. But it's knackered. It would be nice if I had a bit clean one of them. Stick on that whistle. What's this? Piece of scrap, I think. Oh yeah, don't know what that was. Could have been for some rod or something. Or curtains on a train. Buttons. Coins. What's that there? Is that a penny? Yeah, it's just 1 penny. Modern pennies. So it's, like you see, that used to be a penny. And that's a penny today. And that was half a penny. Still bigger than a penny. And they say it costs too much to make these now. The 1 pennies. And they make them out of steel. This big old penny was made of copper. Oops. More copper. And the halfpenny was copper. So there's the new pennies they're not full copper. That's full copper. They just recently, the last few years, made them out of steel and covered them with copper, so they were plated. So the original penny compared to today's penny is worth more. And so how many of those 1 pennies, the old type, not the modern one now, look how many pennies you'd be worth there. So this would be worth 15 to 20 pennies, more even. And they say the new pennies, which are cheap made, cost so much to make. So what they're going to do, they're going to inflate prices because they'll stop the pennies. So it'll be a 2 penny. They've done it before. When they changed these old pennies and half pennies to the modern day pennies. There used to be, what was it, my mum said, 200 or something pennies in a pound in old money. And now there's only 100 pennies in a pound. So things cost a lot more now because what they did when they changed the old money to decimal. Because I remember going to the shop when I was a kid. We still had this old money. The old pennies. I'd have a load of sweets for that 1 penny. About 6, 7 sweets, toffees for a penny. And then when they came to this the new type penny, this one, you get 1 toffee. Whereas before you were getting 5 or 6 toffees for the penny. They ripped us off, didn't they? Now they want to do it again with the new pennies. They want to stop making them. They stopped making the half pennies, which is really small, but that big. They went out of business a long while. In the 1970s, they stopped making them. And now they want to stop the pennies. So things are going to cost you more again. So how much money have I got? Well, how much would I get for that lot if I scrapped them when I was... It's got to be worth a tenner there. Copper, maybe. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Fibre? Don't know. We'll have to wait a few years before I scrap everything. All these scrap bits. £2.5 in there. How much is £2.5 of copper worth? We'll have to check to find out. Oops. So that's it for my video for today. Yeah. Oops. Notice how I don't hold the camera today. I've got it on its stand. There. My little tripod. Make you dizzy. Ooh. Okay, look at her. She's flat out. Annabelle, you sleeping? She's flat out, she is. Ooh, look. Weed. Okay, I'm going now. See you later.